Hello, everyone, and welcome to Brother Chaos. Now, we're gonna go back to the 1950s for a black and white science fiction monster film produced by the great Roger Corman. The film is Monster from the Ocean Floor from 1954. Now, this is the first film independently produced by Roger Corman. He did an associative producer project before. I believe that he had written. He was unhappy with the results, so he raised money and produced this film we're going to talk about today. Now, the budget was, he claims, $12,000, and it was shot in 6 days. It made, it grossed $850,000. So that's a great success right there. Roger Corman is known for being a great producer and director of B films, and his career is legendary. Now, the film is about an American artist, Julie Blair, vacationing in Mexico in a village by the sea. Excuse me. Now she's at the beach, and she's drawing a picture, and she is having a conversation with a little Mexican boy, and the Mexican boy tells her that a big devil took his father. So she that sparks her curiosity. So throughout the film she will have more conversations with other villagers about this devil, a sea creature, a sea monster that is terrorizing the population of this small village. Now, she goes for a swim in the ocean, and she's surprised because she bumps into this strange object, which turns out to be a mini submarine. Now we're introduced to our secondary character, Steve Dunning. He tells her, "I'm sorry I spooked you." He opens the hatch, tells her that, and he says, "Hold on to my mini submarine. We're going to go to shore." So that happens. Once there, he gets a good look at her, and it's instant romance. He starts talking to her, flirting, giving her compliments. Then they go back to the hotel to have a conversation. He tells her that he's a marine biologist and he's doing research in the area with another scientist, and so he invites her to go to his ship, the boat. So she goes to the boat and they continue their conversation. So they're there having a good time. She tells him about the sea monster. He's skeptical, he's a man of science, but he listens to her. He's patient. Abruptly, "Hola, ayuda, ayuda," in Spanish. Someone needs help. Another boat comes by, and they said that a diver scuba diving possibly got lost or killed in the water. So Steve goes with his scuba diving equipment, goes underwater, and finds the empty diving suit, an empty helmet of the scuba diver. He brings it up to shore, and it's no body, just the empty suit. So it's a mystery. So Julie believes that the sea monster got him. Now, later on, Julie speaks to other villagers. She goes to a man named Pablo and bribes him with a bottle of tequila. I believe it's tequila because I believe we're in Mexico and that's what you drink in Mexico, tequila. So she gives it to him. He offers her some. She says, "No, no, for you." So he's happy drinking his booze. He tells her late at night she wants to know more about what he if he's experienced the sea monster, and he definitely has. So he tells her that late at night he saw this like a beacon, a red lantern in the ocean. Now he got a little bit closer to the sea and he noticed that it was this creature with a bulbous head, a giant glowing eye in the middle, and a large body similar to that of an octopus. So he's freaked out and he's drinking this tequila and he shares that information and a couple of other things with her. Now, Julie wants to continue her investigation. She talks to another villager, an older lady, and she says that her dog is missing and she believes that the sea creature, which they call the devil in the cove, took her dog because the dog was chained and the chain and the dog's collar were left there and the dog vanished. So we have a creature that supposedly somehow absorbs the its prey, where nothing is left behind. It absorbs the body and leaves behind the external shell or whatever is left. Julie connects with Steve again, and she says that these stories started happening around 1946. And Steve says around 1946, the Bikini Atoll bombings were happening. This is a real thing. You could look it up. It was the U.S. government was doing some experimentation with bombs, and they dropped a few on the land and in the sea, and they believe the radiation caused this creature to grow to enormous size. And Julie and Steve talk about this, and but unfortunately Steve has to go away for like a week or so, and Julie stays doing her investigations and to see what can be done if this creature exists and how to put an end to it. So Steve is gone. He'll return later on in the film to help Julie. I won't tell you exactly the things that are going on. I'll just leave it that there's a sea creature terrorizing this Mexican village. Can something be done to stop this creature? I don't know. The movie is certainly worth a watch. Like I said, this is a type of movie that Svengoolie might put on his show, or Mystery Science Theater 3000 may spoof. It certainly has a charm. These black and white monster movies, very comforting. You could watch it with the family and have a good time. The monster looks really cool, and I believe it's a decent, enjoyable film, and I will give my coffin count now. This movie, I don't typically watch movies from the 50s. I know very little about them. So I was entertained. It wasn't great, but it was a fun watch, one time watch. My coffin count is 2.5 coffins. Also, watch out for a cameo by Roger Corman in this film. He plays Tommy, the part of the crew of the boat where Steve is doing marine biologist stuff type research. I hope you guys enjoyed this film. I'm trying to cater to my analytics, which said that I have an audience of 65 years plus. 38% of them is my audience. If not, I still hope you enjoy this film because it's worth a watch and you will have a good time. The monster is silly, but it's a fun looking monster. Interesting concept. Until next time, God bless you. Brother Chaos signing out.